What's going on YouTube? Welcome to another video. Back from my little hiatus, not from training, but just from filming and recording and editing and all this other stuff. I've still got all the footage of everything leading up to the point from this day, so I'm going to just release them in stride. So, I don't know, sometimes you just need to recharge, but we're back training here, working on deadlifts, starting off the week right, and really just kind of working towards a new 1 rep max, or something else similar, a rep PR, trying to find some standardization and some consistency with the lifting and everything. So, been sick a lot of this year, mostly because of allergies and stuff, so just trying to mitigate all that and figure all that out. But still pulling heavy, we're never going to stop. We're going to keep going and just try to keep, making progress and adding weight to the bar, adding reps here and there as we can, and ultimately just enjoying the ride, putting in the work and effort. 520 here for several reps. I'm going to leave it open-ended until you have to sit through it and watch and see how many we do. But, it's been a ride lately. A lot of things changing, a lot of different priorities changing, and just trying to figure out where I want to go with all this stuff. So, making a lot of moves and stuff. Personally, in my personal life, just really, the ultimate goal here, I don't know if I've ever said it on the channel before, is to open my own gym. Really using this YouTube channel to both get exposure for my shaving products. I do have a day job and stuff working on that, but also just to kind of build potential clientele and people that would join the gym. I've got a lot of ideas for what I want to do. I've been around a lot of private gyms my whole life, and ultimately that's the end goal here without having to crowdfund and do all this crazy stuff. I just want people to know who I am, build the gym that I want to build. Almost everyone I've been to has been lacking in some department and just not exactly what I like. And so, we're trying to do minimal editing on this channel. I just want you to see the true, authentic me and what goes on in the gym and what I do. So even with the audio recordings, when there's some little jumps and random stuff here, it's not really the point. It's not supposed to be some crazy high production value, just showing you what I do. But I do try to at least provide that visual quality so you can kind of see what's going on here. And just to show day in and day out what you got to do to get strong, to get big, and then make changes, whether you want to diet, whether you want to bulk up. I've kind of been around the block, so, just trying to get my stuff out there, kind of show everyone what I'm about, build a community. I've made a lot of friends in the gym the last few years. I've also seen a lot of friends leave a lot of places and go find different passions and endeavors in life. And ultimately, I just want to build a place so people can come in. When the world's crazy and things aren't going your way, you can still make progress in some aspect of your life. Obviously you should be improving everywhere, career, relationships, anything you can do. If your doctor gives you a bad diagnosis, you got to make some changes and get all that done. So just really trying to just provide variety and, put a message out there, get people together, train together, push each other, talk smack, make fun of each other, but, in a positive way too. So embracing the OnlyFans angle here. I was scratching my head trying to figure out, what angles would be useful. Just really moving the camera around, obviously mitigating around other people. This is a private gym, but everyone is a public person, so, you just want to make sure you're not getting anyone's way and impeding their workout. So trying not to end up in some exposure video about how, someone didn't like the background or whatever. But working on the hybrid rows here. And again, I'm deeming these hybrid rows. They're not your traditional, bodybuilder row. They're meant for power and speed, which I really enjoy. The hypertrophy comes from the accessories that you've seen over the last few videos, and then years and years of taking out exercises, increasing rep ranges, and all the other stuff like that. I'm somebody who's explosive. I'm built for speed and power, not exactly, long distance longevity. So that's why I like doing the strongman stuff. I like doing the heavy lifts for shorter durations, but I can do the bodybuilding stuff. That's no issue on my part. Have you seen of my program? We do 18, 16, 14, 12 reps, and then for multiple sets. For me, it's always just been about get better at doing what I enjoy, figuring out what works for me, and then just keep doing it. And then adjusting, the fuel needed to support that, adjusting the recovery, taking things out when they don't feel good, a shoulder issue that may come from a certain exercise. If you're doing a dumbbell fly versus a pec deck, something like that. So really just adding things in and kind of mixing it up and trying to figure out what exactly I want to do going forward. This is how you keep the gym spicy, so to speak, interesting. You pick up new endeavors and new challenges and stuff like that. And we're closing in on these winter months. So, we're dialing that in. I'd rather be consistent in the winter. A lot of times when you start adding different lifts, really challenging your body, you can expose yourself to more sickness, or just there's more germs going around, a lot more opportunity to become sick. So the ultimate goal here is to be consistent, be healthy, do what I can to make that happen, and then show you guys here. So working on OHP here. Some days I'm just not feeling, or the gym doesn't provide the opportunity to film all the stuff I want to film. So I'm really just kind of moving through, showing you the main highlights. I'm always going to show you the strength stuff. I feel like that's the most interesting. The bodybuilding stuff is more so just to kind of show you that I am doing other stuff. But lifting heavy weights is cool and everything. There's people that are way better at it than I am. Those are probably more entertaining videos because you're kind of seeing, ultimately the best of the best do certain things. But a downside of that is, it's kind of hard to relate to that when not everybody is that genetic elite. So I just want to show you, I'm just a middle-of-the-ground guy. I've just been consistently lifting. Again, nothing special. I'm just showing you what I do. I'm hoping you can relate to that. And that's ultimately the goal of a gym, is basically to build a place where everybody can really challenge themselves, learn a lot. I've learned a lot from other friends. I wouldn't be able to do strongman stuff without them. And just really build a network. Career-wise, I've gotten jobs from friends that I've met here as recommendations. There's just a lot. There's a lot of places and aspects of life where a lot of people are imbalanced. And, there's been a lot of removal of male spaces and stuff like that. And at this gym, most gyms, I feel like it's mainly male-dominated, and everyone's from a different background, different demographic, but we can all get along here. We're all going after some sort of goal, and I feel like that's the true therapy about gym and any athletic endeavor is we're working towards a goal together. Everyone's kind of on their own individual journey, but ultimately we're working out around each other, motivating each other, talking smack, making fun of each other. But the ultimate goal is we're accomplishing something, and that could be numerical, quantitative, and the amount of weight you're moving, the amount of weight you gain or lose. But we're in this space together, supporting each other, and I feel like that's the best therapy for most men. We can talk about stuff. We can talk about politics, talk about religion, obviously the spicy topics. But, it's just mainly just going through life together, bonding over, certain experiences we have. There's a large swath of age ranges here with most guys. Some people experience more or less in life, and with women too. It's just, I feel like women are more socially conditioned to be able to speak about that kind of stuff, and guys, we kind of lock in. But when you're feeling good, you want to talk about stuff, but also when you're feeling bad, have some sort of, reconciliation mechanism to be able to, work through all that together. And that's what I've found here. Everyone starts most of the time individually lifting, and then you find a group of people that you enjoy training with, and you kind of bond over that, instead of going out to a bar, going out to a club or whatever. You're lifting weights, you're helping each other out, spotting each other, giving each other advice, nutrition, form, stuff like that. And I don't know, I find that this is what they mean by therapy in the gym. If you are just locking yourself in with headphones and going through stuff, obviously that can help just, maybe other aspects of your life are like a plateaued or just not having a good time, and you can still make progress in the gym. But for men, I feel like it's super important to be able to do something in the physical aspect and really help each other out. Same thing with women. It's just the primal dynamic between men and women is very interesting in a gym, and I've found super friendly with everybody. As long as you're a friend, treat me with respect, I've got no problem. And I feel like we've just been able to provide guidance for a lot of different people, different aspects of life, and then, to see each other consistently. A lot of people are distant, especially post-pandemic, and really just, rounding each other out. So if you can come here 5 times a week and you're going to see these people, it's no different than seeing them in class or work. It's just an environment that you choose to be in. You know, most of us are working because we need to support ourselves and stuff like that, but we've got good times. You know, I've always gone out with friends for dinner, or, you know, we like to watch UFC fights, stuff like that. Just social engagement. I think that's the most important part of a gym. The weight training and the cardio, all that's, you know, important for your health and stuff too, though, but I feel like people on the same path tend to have a lot of things in common and can really benefit each other. So these lifting vids are becoming like philosophical talks, but stay tuned for more. I don't shy away from talking about that kind of stuff. You know, obviously it's a good metaphor for almost every other thing in life. So keep an eye out for more videos. We're going to be consistent. A lot of stuff happening in my life right now. We're going to keep making progress. I'm going to keep showing you all this stuff. And we're going to work towards this gym. And like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching the latest video. If you want to help support the channel, I actually own my own wet shaving and grooming e-commerce website where everything's handmade by me. It's www.apexsoaps.com, and you can get a 10% off code using wet shaver. We've got some cool scents here. We've got some Coca-Cola scents, a horchata scent, traditional barbershop, just some really cool stuff. And you can purchase samples or you can buy the whole set. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out via email. Be quick to respond. Thanks for watching.